Provo, Utah, the man behind the wheel of that white SUV barreled through a group of Black Lives Matter protesters. Now, the driver is seeking political office.
I'm Ken Dudley. I'm here with my wife, Vicki, and I'm running for Provo mayor.
Dudley says he wants to make the city safer and fix the problems he discovered in June of 2020.
On June 29th, while driving down University Avenue on my way to Home Depot, a group of protesters surrounded my vehicle, holding me hostage. I tried to leave as safely as I could, but in the process I was shot twice by a Black Lives Matter protester.
Dudley never mentions that he was driving down a bike lane toward the demonstrators and that he accelerated as he began to hit them. Instead, he focuses on his injuries.
The first shot went through my arm right below the elbow, came out the other side, and actually stopped when it hit this arm. It shattered this radius bone, the radial cap, and then as I was trying to get away, another protester blocked my progress. I slowed down a little bit, which gave the shooter a chance to shoot again. The second shot hit the back seat, to the passenger seat. The bullet fragmented.
Both alleged shooters, Jesse Taggart and Bradley Walters, were arrested and charged. Taggart faces a criminal trial for attempted murder. The juxtaposition with Ken Dudley is stark.
As mayor, my first priority will be to protect and defend the rights of all citizens.
And yet it was Dudley who put these citizens at the Black Lives Matter protest in danger. Witnesses said, quote, "You literally could hear people's bodies hitting the front of his truck as he drove through a crowd of people like a bowling ball would hit pins." So why wasn't Ken Dudley charged? A Provo detective told the Salt Lake City Tribune he, quote, "probably could have cited Dudley for minor traffic violations, but didn't think Dudley committed aggravated assault against the protesters because of the people crowding and getting in front of his vehicle." The contrast between how the justice system embraced Dudley and punished a Black Lives Matter protester highlights the injustices in America that seem so pervasive and disturbing. Hello everybody, I'm David Shuster, and thanks for joining us. When Black Lives Matter activists say that the system is racist, doesn't work for all people, but does work for rich white men, Ken Dudley is proving this exactly right. Clearly, white privilege and hatred of Black Lives Matter softened the investigation of Dudley, who deliberately drove through the protest. And because Dudley got shot during this incident, he can play the victim card and try his hand at politics. This is not a coincidence. In local government, and for years at the national level, we have repeatedly seen office seekers promote their hatred and defiance of minorities. Thankfully, in Provo, Utah at least, it may not work. Polls show Ken Dudley trailing the incumbent mayor he is trying to defeat. Indeed, even in a city like Provo, which usually votes Republican, driving over protesters and claiming to be a victim may be too extreme.